we didn't get one here, but it might be in the second part. We'll see. And hey, if you really want Celeste to be different, you can run the randomizer. Yeah, basically. The player makes his own RNG by screwing up tricks in different ways. Any platformer that, like, is sub-pixel precise pretty much has RNG in a way. Like, not exactly RNG, but every run is going to be different because you're not going to do every single trick exactly sub-pixel perfect. Like, you are going to hit the tricks at different timings, and then Madeline's going to end up in a different spot, and you're going to have to react to that. You know what I mean? Only a game like Advance Wars, where it's literally put the units where they go, and then hit end turn, where like every run could potentially be exactly the same. But in any kind of like platformer, you're always going to get some amount of variance. Please don't kill me. I would really like to check these last rooms. If you could just not kill me, that would be great. There it is! We got it! I can't believe it's in this room. Of all rooms, because this room's always the same. Well, I guess it's not exactly the same. Sometimes it's smaller. Here we go. This should be it. There it is. We did it. Ooh, little platinum noise. And a snake eating itself because cycle and stuff. Aha, get it? We did it! We finally got the Returnal Platinum. What a journey. Alright. Let's go over to the list. Let's check it out. Here we go. Returnal, PS5. Mavic donated 4. Thank you, Mavic. Before we get to the trophies, just want to say this was a really fun game. I really enjoyed it. My only gripe with it is that it doesn't have much replayability, especially for a roguelike. But my first playthrough of it, with the crazy story and like all the crazy bosses and particle effects, and I mean, it was just a really fun game to play. The trophies were good up to a point, but it did, like, I don't know. Usually I'm okay with collectible trophies, but collectible trophies in a roguelike, it would have been fine if there was a guaranteed, yes, you'll get at least one collectible every run. But whenever you do a run and none of the collectibles spawn, it's just like the worst feeling ever. It's like, well, I just wasted an hour. So that was kind of crappy. But let's go back and look through. Let's go with difficulty first. Difficulty is not going to be very high. This was not a very hard game, and none of the they don't have any like challenge trophies or anything really interesting. I got all the trophies that weren't collectible trophies just playing the game. I didn't even have to like really you know, go out of my way to get any of these. It's all stuff you're gonna do just by playing. What was the one that we had to do? Oh, it was the hold like 5 this one. 5 parasites simultaneously. That's not something I did casually, so I had to go out of my way to get that. But that was pretty much it. Other than that, just beat the game and then get the collectibles, and it's not that hard of a game. So yeah, like I'm sitting at like a If I gave Doom Eternal a 2.5, I don't think I can even go higher than Doom Eternal. So I'd probably give it like a 2.5 for this as well. The reason I gave Doom Eternal such a low is because you don't even have to beat it on a harder difficulty. You could do the whole thing on like mega super easy. So that's why that number is so low. But yeah, I mean, I guess you do have to like do the secret ending. I'll give it a 3. Okay, so for fun, this one's kind of interesting because I don't hate these trophies. Some of them are nice and interesting to get, but there's no like, this trophy list does not add anything to the game. It would have been so nice if they put like a beat the game with this certain build or beat the game in this certain amount of time or just literally anything. They had such a great opportunity to improve the gameplay here with the trophies. I was talking before, just before we got the platinum, about how this game felt a bit rushed to meet the PS5 deadline. So they didn't put anything in the game to like challenge you to do certain builds or anything like that. But that made such a great opportunity for the trophies to do that. You could have made a trophy that said like, do a run in under an hour, do a run with a melee build. Like, there were so many cool opportunities to improve the gameplay through the trophies. They didn't do any of that at all. Instead, it's just beat the game, get the collectibles, and then there's a few random ones. In addition to that, the collectible trophies are really annoying because they randomly spawn. It's these ones right here, these 6. They're all gold. And which is kind of weird because they're just collectibles, but yeah, these are awful because they randomly spawn, so you can do a whole run and not get any of the collectibles and feel like you wasted your time. And once you get down to just one collectible left, it can be a pain for that last one to spawn in. So not a big fan, and you don't really get any, like thing in the game for doing these, just the trophy. So it just felt like a really poopy grind, and there's no real... This game doesn't have much replayability with its builds. The builds are just kind of like better gun damage. So it's not even fun to like try to get the collectibles with different builds. You're just basically getting a carbine and then hoping, running through the levels and hoping a collectible spawns. So not a big fan of those trophies. The rest of the trophies were okay though. I think I will give this a 3. 3 and a 3. I would give it a higher rating, but again, like, just a single trophy that actually asked you to do something fun. But none of them are fun. Like, just actually, like, if you read through these, you know, like, for those of you that have never played Returnal before, do any of these trophies actually sound fun? Like, having no idea what the game is even about. Return an artifact. Return by an artifact. Scan a xenoglyph. Unlock translation tiers. Perform 5 successful overloads. Achieve weapon proficiency. Complete a daily challenge. Achieve 200% max integrity. Achieve maximum adrenaline level. Have 5 parasites at the same time. Retrieve 10 scout logs. Like, they just don't even sound fun. Like, there's nothing here that's like, oh man, and I want to try that. It's just do stuff, yeah. It's just so meh, yeah. Just one trophy that was like, beat the game in under an hour. It's like, oh man, that'd be fun. But nope, nothing. Did it glitch? No, it did not. Thankfully. And let's see what PS5 tells me my time was. I have to close out of the game for it to update. What does that say? 49? I can't read it on my tiny OBS screen. Yep, 49. That's it's about what I thought. about what I thought. I mean, that's another thing too. This game wasn't very complete. Took me 49 hours to do everything, platinum included. Should take me 49 hours just to beat the game. Yikes. It is a roguelike though, but yeah. Not super impressed with the amount of time. So there we go. Returnal. Took us 49 hours. It was a fun game. Not the greatest trophy list, but if you love the game, getting the trophy list isn't too much of a stretch. Or getting the platinum, rather, isn't much of a stretch. And I enjoyed it. So that's our 123rd platinum trophy.